up on first pitch now from Baltimore. It's the Yankees and the Orioles. Next. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. It's the opener of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and there's a bit of a difference between the numbers so far for these guys. Two guys going in different directions so far this season, and we're starting to get far enough along where you just can't write those numbers off as a fluke. This might turn out to be exactly what you're going to get from each of these guys this year.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees as Joe Girardi's starting nine assembles this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Joe Panic heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. First of three here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike one. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately, they haven't been doing any of the three particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication. One batter into the ball game. He brought his good stuff with him.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His average sits at 296 entering play. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Three and two now. Todd Frazier waits on deck. Now the pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Todd Frazier will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. He waits, now the pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball one. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Mike Trout comes forward hoping to get it going at the plate. Only 1 hit in his last 4 ball games. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
You can go ahead and forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves 2 guys into scoring position with only 1 out.
He's set, now the pitch. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Now here, 3-1. You want to make sure you put this ball somewhere where he's not going to square it up. And if you walk him, no big deal. You just can't give up the 3-run bomb.
Hit on the ground to short. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Nick Markakis is in to try and get that second run of the inning across as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. And there you see how Buck Showalter's Orioles will line things up. They'll match up against a fellow who's really opened a lot of eyes in the early part of his career, all-star lefty Patrick Corbin. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Dilson Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Another look here. This ball's sinking fast, but he's on the full run, and he lays out to pull it in. That's well done there.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
The pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box now, Giovanni Urshela. Ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Swing, and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail this one 1-0. Alex Rodriguez will stand in, hoping he can start this series a little better than he finished the last one. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. Now here's the pitch. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Now the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Ball 3. A-Rod now on 3-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
In now, A.J. Pierzynski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Outside, 3-0 now. James Jones will be next. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
James Jones will get his first shot here, coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. And a curveball in for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he's back standing. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set, now the pitch.
1 ball.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Into the box, Mike Aviles. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Take your time now.
Pause, now the pitch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Joe Panic will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
First and second now, one man out. Ball. 2-0 now.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. Two guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, he hasn't thrown him a strike yet, and yet the count's 3-2.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. Garcia will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Jason Hayward gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He waits, now the pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
And that misses. 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
From the stretch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 1 in the inning for the Yankees, and it comes courtesy of Alex Rodriguez. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. David Peralta digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Jesus Montero stands in. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Tomas Tellez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Elias Diaz set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Nope.
3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Take it now. Come on.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up in the scoring position.
Chris Dominguez digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Come on, Orioles.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. And you've got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
From the belt, the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Todd Frazier is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
And the pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Mike Trout stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
1 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
I'm feeling good about this one.
Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Nick Markakis comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Gil Garcia digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Gil Garcia.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Stepping in now, Dilson Herrera. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center.
Think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. That's inside. 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside and low, 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Fouled back. Pause, now the pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Giovanni Urshela is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready now. The pitch. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Let's go, please, hit here.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. First and second now, one man out. Swing and a liner toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner is in from second.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate. And it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
David Peralta stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that's in there, base hit. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
Well, you can see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Now a snap throw to first. Runner back safely. In now, Jesus Montero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
And this is fouled straight back. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Tomas Telis will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. He's set, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in standing.
Come on!
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Runner goes for second. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
It's only the third inning here, and He's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Elias Diaz will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from the defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And not in time as the run scores. Chris Dominguez stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Jones there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. Baltimore's out in front, 4-2. Alex Rodriguez will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there.
Up next for the Yankees.
Now you got something else to worry about besides your command.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Let's get through here. Turn 2.
Chopper foul. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, a leadoff walk and then a stolen base. That's just as good as a double off the wall. You can see the good jump there, and now he's in scoring position, still with no one out.
Pierzynski waiting now to 1-1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
He waits, now the pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. He's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end this one.
Into the box, James Jones. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Stepping in now, Mike Aviles, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. So now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Down right here.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game.
It's a better out.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators, foul. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And it's definitely still early here, but you've got a 2-run lead already. Now you go about putting the tying run on base for free. It doesn't seem like his command has been all that sharp so far.
Joe Panic Gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Comes set. Now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Two runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Let's get this batter.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Get that batter.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
Let's go!
Let's go, Orioles.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Gil Garcia come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at Avilas. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Gil Garcia has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Standing in now, Dilson Herrera. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Let's go, Orioles!
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first.
Let's go, O's! Here we go!
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Donovan Solano digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner will get back standing. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
All right, let's go!
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
He's ready now. The pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jason Hayward heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The left fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Urshela is under this one. 1 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Todd Frazier strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down by a count of 4-2. Giovanni Urshela comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Here's the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Fouled back.
Let's get something started here.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Chopper foul. Now another 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, he tried to climb the ladder on him there, but it was easy to lay off that pitch because it was so far out of the zone that it wasn't really tempting.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
He's gonna throw one down Main Street.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
David Peralta will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jones will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Jesus Montero will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Bring that runner home.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Let's do it. Watch the DP.
And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Montero waits. Now the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Go yard!
Come on.
You can do it.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Scout for the double play. Oh, don't go down looking.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Anthony DiSclafani is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Tomas Telis will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He waits. Now the pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Grounded foul.
Wait for the pitch to hit.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. From the stretch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Elias Diaz digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. Chris Dominguez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. From the belt, the pitch, and it's grounded foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Rolled foul off to the left, so they'll try it again. The next 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Chris Dominguez steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Two out, bases loaded. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 2. Nick Markakis will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. He really zeroed in on that one, but the leadoff man's kept off base to start inning number 6. Alex Rodriguez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In now, A.J. Pierzynski. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Well, if it wasn't clear earlier, it's abundantly clear now. I mean, this guy does not have it out there. Walk number 7 for him in the ballgame. Now, I have to believe they've seen enough. They got to yank him soon.
James Jones will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
We'll get a look at this dance number again in show motion. And you'll see this catch right on the cleat, maybe even the big toe. If you're going to get hit, that's not a bad one to take.
Mike Aviles strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And the Yanks just need that one big hit they've been lacking so far.
Strike him out.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And yet another Another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. The Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Gil Garcia gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Gil Garcia.
Now here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Dilson Herrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Come on, man, bring him home.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
Try to run it.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Get a hit. Come on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He waits. Now the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to hit that scoreboard.
Into the box, Giovanni Urshela, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. from the stretch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, a good job of bailing out his two teammates before him who couldn't get that run in. He comes through with 2 away to finally get the job done.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely.
Go, David.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Standing in now, David Peralta. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready now. The pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Oh, and this goes right past him. Jesus Montero stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Sliced down the line at first. This will get foul for strike 2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. The Orioles are on top, 5-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Cesar Ramos is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Joe Penna will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Get out of here, Yankees.
Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Jason Hayward will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Now the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Scott Frazier stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Pitch on the way. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail 5-2. Anthony Varvaro will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Anthony Varvaro.
Tomas Talit steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Let's go, Orioles. Come on, Orioles. You can do it. Come on.
Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Elias Diaz stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. The pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Let's go, Orioles!
And he falls behind now, 2-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it my first at-bat in the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Dominguez will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Let's go, Orioles!
Here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
That one's in there. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Gil Garcia ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. And the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. This is lifted the other way out to left center. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 2. Mike Trout comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Nick Markakis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Out in front of the 2-1 as this is on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Adam Ottavino is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Adam Ottavino.
Dilson Herrera ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Dilson Herrera.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Now here it comes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Donovan Solano ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Now here's the ball skied down the left field line. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Giovanni Urshela steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Come on, beat it now.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
David Peralta digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. That right there is his first big league stolen base.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hand. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
In now, Jesus Montero, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
James Jones will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the pitch. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
On the first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Mike Aviles comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the ninth. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Joe Pennant would be next. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this save will wind up being the 3-inning variety. And that's got to be okay with him as he gets the final 9 outs to finish off this victory.
Fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.